It's okay to melt. Okay, DOGE cuts watchdogs investigating self-driving Tesla's report. What is it? Okay, interesting. So let's get into this. DOGE, the Elon Musk-led organization, is supposed to be, technically speaking, has a couple of purposes. One is weeding out corruption, which, considering the, just considering the whole headline that I just read out, feels very funny. The other is cut spending, which I guess, considering the headline, also is very funny. What else? I guess unnecessary spending, but that's basically in the same ballpark as cutting spending. And now, as it turns out, DOGE, it's used as a tool for Elon Musk to stop investigations into his own companies, especially Tesla, which has been taking a great hit as of late, especially in Europe. As far as I know, Tesla has lost over 50% in its stock. I have no idea if it has recovered any, but I know that Tesla has been in not a very good situation recently, for which I'm pretty happy about that, to be quite honest. I'm pretty happy that Tesla has been taking a hit. But it turns out that DOGE, the anti-corruption organization, has been used to basically perpetuate corruption. You also should start watching Channel 5 interviews. There was an interview recently where Andrew spoke to card burner activist. Oh, interesting. I should watch that. Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, reportedly cut 30 National Highway Traffic Safety Administration workers in February, disproportionately affecting regulators tasked with assessing self-driving vehicle risks, according to Financial Times report. And who is the biggest producer of self-driving vehicle? Like, who's considered to be the biggest player when it comes to the market of self-driving vehicle car machines? Yeah, it's Tesla, okay? Tesla is considered that big player. So basically, Elon Musk saw that the organization within the government is investigating inconsistencies, regulates self-driving cars, and thought, hey, why not just dispose of them? And that way I won't have to have regulations on my cars or any sort of investigations in any of the wrongdoings with my cars. It'll be great. The move could be viewed as a potential conflict of interest. Oh, you really think that a guy leading an organization butchering groups that would be looking into his own company, you think that could be a conflict of interest? No way. A potential one. It's not definite that it's a conflict of interest. It's only a potential one, okay? Let's not get overboard. It has sparked criticism from Democrats due to Musk serving as CEO of Tesla. Wow. That sounds like a definitely potential and nothing else conflict of interest. It's definitely not a 100% guaranteed conflict of interest, you know? It's just why it matters. Look at him. He looks so happy. He looks so pleased with himself, with all the success. NHTSA is a federal agency responsible for ensuring motor vehicle safety, setting fuel standards, and enforcing regulations related to the nation's transportation system. U.S. regulators at the agency in January opened an investigation into millions of Tesla vehicles following further reports of crashes involving the car's remote and self-guided features. Oh, wait. So there was an actual investigation into Tesla. Interesting. Now, are we really still going to use the term potential conflict of interest? This probe followed several other investigations, including one opened in October 2024 about Tesla's full self-driving system. A 2022 investigation more than a dozen crashes reportedly caused by Tesla's autopilot feature and others. What to know? The Financial Times on Thursday cited people familiar with the situation that said of the roughly 30 NHTSA workers let go in February as part of aggressive DOGE cuts, many were part of the Office of Vehicle Automation Safety, so were part of the group that was investigating Elon Musk's Tesla. One former NHTSA figure who was not among the layoffs told the Times that this presented a clear conflict of interest. Finally the shoe drops and we call a spade, okay? It's not a potential conflict of interest, it's a very clear one. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. By allowing someone with a business interest influence appointments and policy at the agency regulating them. Yeah, we're just gonna fire all the people that are looking into my business. It's gonna be fine. Finally, I'll be free to do whatever I want with my self-driving cars. Dozens of crashes. Who gives a flying? The criticism has followed accusations that Musk may have personally benefited from DOGE cuts at other agencies such as cuts to the Federal Aviation Administration, the Federal Communications Commission, that possibly helped his SpaceX company amid red tape and regulation issues. Whoops. So, whenever Elon Musk is faced with business trouble, all he has to do now is, whenever he's investigated, all he has to do now is to get rid of the people investigating him. This is perfect. There's no shenanigans going on. There's no corruption going on here, okay? The unbeatable oligarch Elon Musk. NHTSA regulators last month issued a total recall on Tesla Cybertrucks, citing an issue with exterior panels that run along the left and right side of the windshield that could detach while driving and create a dangerous road hazard, the Associated Press reported. Which the Associated Press, by the way, is hated by Donald Trump. The recall affected 46,096 Cybertrucks, including all 2024 and 2025 model years, manufactured over the past 2 years. That is gross negligence, by the way, if so many of the cars had to be recalled. That is huge negligence. But, let's just get rid of the people that investigate this stuff, and maybe in the future no cars will have to be taken back from sale. That followed a wider recall of some 240,000 vehicles in January after the NHTSA opened a probe over rear-view cameras having trouble with image displays. You know what? If Elon Musk does a good enough job at DOGE, maybe in the future we will see 0 recalls. Who knows? What people are saying. Alright, I like this section of what people are saying. Usually it gives pretty interesting insights. Former Labor Secretary Robert Reich, who served in the Clinton administration, in February wrote on Twitter, "The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is the latest federal agency to be hit with DOGE layoffs. That's the same agency that has investigated crashes involving Tesla's self-driving cars. This was never about efficiency." Well said. The question is, what has it been always about? I guess I'll just have to leave it to the interpretation of the viewers. Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut, a Democrat, in February wrote on X, "Your morning reminder, this is all a corrupt grift. Musk is firing 50% of the office that regulates the self-driving cars he makes and sells. Those that remain will serve at the pleasure of the guy they are supposed to be regulating." Not a joke. Maybe they will receive an email in which they will have to write the 3 things that they did at work recently. 3 positive, constructive things that they've done at work. because that was actually a thing. But that's a whole different topic. I'm not going to talk about that right now. President Donald Trump, during a cabinet meeting on Thursday, told Musk, "And your people are fantastic. In fact, hopefully they'll stay around for the long haul. We'd like to keep as many as we can," adding, "They're great, smart, sharp, right? Finding things that nobody would have thought of. Very computer savvy." So, yeah, brilliant. We all love DOGE and Elon Musk, right? We are all Elon Musk fans here, aren't we? Well. And so it begins. What happens next? Trump has incited that DOGE will continue its goal of slashing federal spending and has praised the work of Musk and his team. So that is what happens next. Elon Musk will be able to get rid of more organizations that are looking into him. Isn't that great? We're fighting corruption